The thing is that I don't actually care about it as much as you guys do.
Well, neither do I. I mean, I'm not sitting around all week thinking of throbbers.
No, that's not what I said.
Losers.
I said that
I had such a wave of throbbers.
Yes, they popped into my head.
Well, you
and I
should be
heard
thinking
them.
about them.
Well, that's the thing. I'm like, okay, I'm going away in, sort of a month's time. Let's get some red
runs on
hot-
the board.
Yeah, let's get some red hot
Sure.
throbbers. Yeah. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to knuckle down here, and I've thought of some pretty damn good ones. So.
Old Keyzie. Just found Smash Mouth's second album.
Don't be stupid. I already knew about that.
Fan of the Hauraki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jase, Mike and Keyzie on their Instagram at Hauraki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki. Thanks, mate.
Should we just take our clothes off or what?
Well, I was thinking so. I feel like I'm in Thailand.
Yeah.
In the sort of tropical heat period.
Yum, 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 yum,
What
yum,
is
yum,
go-
yum, yum.
What is actually going on with it? It is actually. I'm actually
In
feeling
here
like
it's
I'm
hot.
having sort of a menopause.
Do you want to hear a really interesting story?
Sure.
It's got a couple of things going for it. Number one, it's weather chat.
Yeah.
And it's weather chat that covers 2 different cities.
Wow.
Okay, you ready for that?
Here it
Now, how
goes.
do you feel about, how have you been in terms of how the weather is at the moment?
And annoyed.
Oh, really?
Oh, I've been
Well,
pleased with it.
No, temperature-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you do, Keyzie. I feel like it's taken a turn. We've gotten out of winter.
I feel like it's taken a turn about a week back, but I think since then it's just been raining.
Yeah,
But
I'm
and it's
talking,
annoying
I'm talking
me.
temperature.
Oh, temperature-wise? Oh, yeah, certainly it's taken a turn.
It's taken a turn,
She's
hasn't it?
gone up a couple of degrees.
She's pretty good. We're sort of sitting 18s, 19s
Yes.
most of the time. Now, my wife has gone down to Wellington. She left today. She was doing her packing, and I said, you might want to reconsider some of the things that you've got in there because Wellington is not Auckland. The temperature today in Auckland is 18. The temperature in Wellington today is 11 degrees.
Wow.
Tomorrow it's going to be 10 degrees, and the day after it's going to be 12. It is so, summer doesn't start there until December if you're lucky.
Yes.
Very lucky. You'll get the odd, once every 10 years, you'll get a little bit earlier than that.
Yeah.
But it's made me think, actually, do I want to move back to
Well,
Wellington?
I was just about to say, do you want to move back
Yeah.
there? But also, because you mentioned the temperatures there, you're not sort of necessarily putting in the howling winds.
Oh, well, I can,
and-
if you
and
like.
so
I can.
forth.
I said you might want to check and see if your flight's going to take off.
Right,
And she got
okay.
a warning. Rain with heavy falls about the eastern hills, strong southerly, severe gale in exposed places, gusting to 120 kilometres. Same again tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, it was interesting because you'll recall sort of midwinter, I think it was, fellas, a lot of people were saying that I think Wellington was going through a bit of a purple patch
That's
weather-wise.
right.
I was
That's
saying
right.
it's absolutely beautiful here at the
they
moment.
had a great summer last year, better than us. But
Yes.
but their winter was good. But what happens down there is generally what you'll get is a horrific winter, which is just southerly blasts coming
Yes.
in off Antarctica. So you get about a 6, 7, 8, 9.
So you go insane in your head.
Yep, southerlies, and that'll last for 3 months plus. Then it dies down, and you get a couple of weeks where the weather's really good, and every Wellingtonian goes, oh my God, spring has sprung.
Yes.
And then all that's happening is the wind is turning around. And then 2 weeks later, you get 3 months worth of nor'westerlies coming at you at 120 k's an hour.
Yeah.
That is Wellington, and then it'll settle down around Christmas.
Yeah, I think.
It is. You gotta be made of strong stuff.
Yeah.
man.
Backbone.
Backbone shit.
You see, because that's why I said I was getting annoyed with the weather, because we had that lovely little patch about a
Yeah.
week ago, and it's just been, and I got my backyard under control, all my lawns under control, and now they're just sodden again. It's just pissing with rain all the time.
Jason,
and
it's
it's just
changing,
like,
though. It's
But
changing.
it
But
is
also-
warmer. It is warmer. I will give
But
you
that
that.
is the Auckland
Yeah,
summer.
that is spring.
spring. Sorry,
Yes.
it just pisses down for 3 months.
Yes.
Which is what winter, isn't it?
Except it's warmer.
Except it's warmer. Yeah.
And the days are longer.
Oh, have you noticed that, man?
Yeah, man.
I just
I
sort
was
of noticed
driving home last
yesterday
night and I
that
was-
it was really dark in the morning
Yeah.
and then much, much lighter at night.
I was driving home last night.
Don't
right,
start doing that.
after the show, and I
We're
was,
going to stop doing bits in this
I-
fucking
I-
podcast.
I was in the on the motorway, and I went, "Hang about."
If you start saying what's lighter all of a sudden,
And I was like, "Is that sun in my eyes?"
People
What's
want to get
going
to know
on?
us better in these podcasts, not
Yeah.
hear more of us being fucking idiots.
This is real stuff.
Uh,
Last night it rained so hard that it flooded around my house, similar to when the real bad stuff was happening.
Yeah.
The what?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
the real bad raining was happening in Auckland.
Oh, yeah.
It was sort of a. And I've realised that one of my drains can't handle the amount of stormwater coming off it, and I
Right.
need to get that sorted.
Yeah.
Because water's starting to pool in certain areas. And
Yeah.
It's like, stressful.
Yeah, you probably have to redesign your whole yard, which is fine. You just have to do it.
I do this
Or
thing
sell it.
Yeah.
when
That's the
my
other thing.
Sell it to someone like Jase.
yeah.
Nah, she's only done
I,
80,000
mean,
K, mate.
I find it funny though
15
that you
years.
go, oh, you
That's
can't
real
talk,
leather.
You can't talk about, oh no, we're not doing that. Talking about how the days are getting longer and blah. And then Keyzie comes in with stunning drain chat.
It's
The
real. It's
audacity-
real, chat.
Well, so's driving home with Sunstrike, Keyzie.
Yeah, but you were going to get into a whole, wait, hang about. Why is it usually dark?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
We should probably do some daylight saving chat because it's been
Oh, yeah, we
fucking
will.
stitching me up. I've been going to bed at 11.
Oh,
wow.
I don't know if I know you guys won't do this, but when I'm in bed with my wife at night and it starts raining, I always say to her, I ordered that for you.
Oh, yeah.
And she goes, thanks,
Thanks,
Dave.
mate.
Fuck, that's
She goes, thanks, mate.
Oh, I get so annoyed about that.
It's just a little
I like
quirk.
that. I like your
Yes.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
I-
bought that for you. I like that one as well.
I told my wife
For
about
your
that too.
sewing, as a sewing room.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. She wanted to know. So we went for a walk around the neighborhood looking at houses.
wife?
Gawking, me and my wife.
Oh, yes.
Gawking at houses, and then I was like, "Oh, Jase does this funny thing where he'll point at a house and go, oh, I bought that for you,' and then she goes, oh, and what does he mean? Like, did he actually? No. Like, it's just a fun thing, and she's like, oh, and is it like a flash house? What? So she wants more information.
Did
on
you
this.
guys end up having
right.
a massive argument about it?
Nah, it was me.
It's just a really straightforward joke that I shouldn't have to explain.
Yes.
Yeah. So is it flash houses?
Not always.
Just a house.
Yeah, just a house.
I think it's also funny to mix it up with shit things.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Sometimes it'll be like literally a little shack falling apart right
Yeah.
next to the motorway.
I saw that and thought of you.
Yeah. I bought that for you, darling.
Can park the teeter out
And in
front.
fact, last night, it rained at about 9:15, and my wife went, "Oh, did you order that?" And I said,
Don't be
"No,
stupid."
No, I ordered it for bedtime." She was like, "Yeah, I thought it was a bit early."
Yeah.
That's funny.
Nice.
That's cute, guys.
That's real cute, guys.
Thanks,
yeah,
man.
pissed down, didn't it?
Yeah, it did actually. I love it when it rains when I go to bed. I must
Same.
say.
only happy when
Oh, I had a shocking sleep last night. I got
Mine
out.
wasn't good either.
Yeah.
So many dreams.
I've given up on sleep.
I didn't go to sleep till 5 a.m. and I fell asleep on the couch, sitting up, watching
5
it.
a.m.
Yeah. So I was wide awake
slept all day.
until 2 a.m. No, I don't do that anymore. I go to the gym,
Oh, yeah.
and it wakes you up and gets you going. 2 a.m. I was like, I'm tossing and turning, and that's gonna wake loose up. Get up, go into the lounge, start watching a documentary series on the
Roman Empire.
the Gauls, who the
Oh, the
Romans.
Gauls, yeah.
A Chinese man making noodles.
Yeah, you did a bit of
Oh,
that.
I went through a big udon phase, handmade udon. But no, it was a 3-hour-long documentary on the Gauls and the Celts and who the Roman Empire were always against.
Yeah.
And I woke up at sitting straight up on the couch with my head slumped right over just as the end credits came on this 3-hour-long documentary, and it was like 6:30. And I was like, oh,
What's on your mind, Keyzie?
nothing's on my mind at
What's
all.
bothering you, mate?
What's keeping you up at night? You're obviously that Keyzie brain is churning over.
What kept me up last night was having a bottle of wine with my wife.
Right.
When
Oh,
I say
last
a bottle
night?
of wine, I mean 2.5 bottles of wine. With my wife, and her sister is staying,
Right.
looking after the kid with us for a week.
Oh, that's
Nice.
nice.
But unfortunately, her sister drinks like me.
Yeah.
So it was like,
Responsibly.
yeah.
I cannot. Can I tell you the amount of hours in my life, Keyzie, that I have had
My life.
that exact scenario. I cannot tell you how many times in my life in the wee small hours I've been awake on the couch.
Watching something
Just
like
watching
weird.
something, trying for my brain to shut down.
Never get up. I've also never been able to fall asleep on the couch watching TV. I have to get up and go to bed.
Yeah.
And generally what will happen is I'll be rooted, like especially when you had those big hangover days, you know, and there's that
Sure.
thing where you're waiting to go to bed.
Yeah.
And you're just exhausted and you go, I'm not going to go to sleep now. That'll bugger it. I'll wait.
Yes.
And then you go to bed. What happens, Jace?
Well,
Wide awake.
You can't go to sleep.
Yeah.
You can't go to sleep.
It
It's all the sugar in the system.
It depends on your couch, because my couch is quite big, and so you can lie down and like almost, if you were lying on your side in your bed, you can recreate that.
My couch is quite cozy and it kind of hugs me.
Oh no, my couch is better.
I truly thousands and thousands of hours tormented in the early hours of the morning, just lying on my couch, not being able to sleep.
Do you watch documentaries?
Yeah, I watch all sorts of shit. And then I'll eventually nod off out of sheer exhaustion.
Yeah, same here.
You know, like at 5 o'clock. And then my wife will get up and go, "Have you been out here the whole time?" And then it'll rain and I go, "I ordered that for you."
Your Hauraki Big Show Keyzie word of the day is...
Rain.
Rain.
So
Good luck getting the highlight out of that today, Pugs. We were talking some shit. Weather chat.
Pugs was laughing all the way through it, though.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, weirdly.
I think he's listening to a podcast in there. John on Ben.
Oh, John and
podcast.
Ben.
Yeah.
Do they do one, do they?
and he's
Dunno.
wasted. The
It's
Ben
Matt
Jerry
Jerry
show.
Yeah, it's very good.
Is he wasted, did you say?
Yeah.
Is he? What's he on?
Tuesdays, booze day is what he calls it.
Oh, right. Yeah, I thought he looked a bit wobbly.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Shot Pugs. You still solicit it? Nah, don't worry about it. Don't forget to send all 5 Keyzie words into the Hauraki Big Show via the messenger on Instagram. Include your cell phone number. We'll call you Monday with prizes. Also follow us on Instagram, Mr. Mike Minogue, Hoity J, Chris Key NZ. Call me Pugs. Thanks, mate.